Hola Farmsteaders!
Hola!
We are Mac.
And Jose.
And we are Uper Country Farms.
Welcome to 2022!
Yeah, it is the new year!
Yeah.
And we are very excited. So what we want to do on today's video is recap a little bit of 2021 and tell you where we're headed for 2022, give you an update on the farm in general.
Yeah.
Now, we wanted to be outside today.
But no.
The weather said, nah, I don't think so. So we have winter storm warnings up here all the way until tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And it is very windy outside.
And cold.
And cold. All right, so let's get started, Jose, and talk about last year versus what we have planned for this year.
Okay.
So how many beds did we run last year?
Around 40.
We ran 40 beds, which was quite a few.
Yeah.
And I think for our first year, really maxed us out on what we could accomplish for year number one. But this year, because we like self-torture, we are going to double the number of beds, and we are going to go to 80.
Wow.
Yeah. But what we're doing is, in some of those beds, we're going to be planting some easier crops that don't need as much attention as, say, your salad mix and your lettuce beds.
Yeah.
We are going to do a lot more winter squash, because what we found is winter squash is pretty popular up here, and we did not have enough. So we will be growing delicatas, more butternuts. We had a few of those, and I could only bring about 3 to every market because we wanted to space it out so we had enough for the whole season.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing a lot more of that. We're going to be planting some corn, more potatoes, things that really we can put out in the field and let them go and not worry too much.
Not to care too much, yeah.
Yeah. We also ran 2 hoop houses last year, and that's all we're going to run again this year. No plans to expand the number of hoop houses. We wanted to, but it's really not in the budget. 2 new hoop houses are going to be between $5,000 and $6,000, I think. So it's just not in the budget this year. What we are going to do is plant earlier in the hoop houses, because last year I thought, oh, that's too cold, things will never grow. And anything we just put in there for a trial was beautiful when we were going to the farmer's market. So if I had just put the stuff in the ground like I had planned, we would have had stuff at the first few farmer's market.
Yeah.
But alas, I did not do that, and I killed us in the first few farmer's markets with things like our greens and cabbages and carrots.
Yeah, but
those kind of
but
things.
this year is different.
Yeah, this year we're going to be better prepared.
Oh yeah, a lot.
Yeah. All right, in addition to the hoop houses, Jose, what did we build last spring to help us get the garden started?
The little greenhouse.
The greenhouse. So Jose and I built off of our barn last year a 20 by 22 foot greenhouse. And I'll tell you what, we maxed it out.
Yeah.
We had pretty much every square foot of space in there full of plants. So this year we want to expand the greenhouse again. We're going to go the whole length of the barn, so another maybe 24 feet by 20 feet. Because what happened last year is our tomatoes, we had them all so packed in there that by the time we were taking them to sell at the farmer's market, they were really tall and lanky. But we want smaller, bushier plants.
Yeah.
And they just weren't getting enough light because we don't use any artificial light.
No.
All right, Jose, we took on a big project last spring because we have a problem up here with deer, with raccoons, with rabbits. Last year we fenced about 1.5 acres, I believe.
Yeah.
And this year we want to fence about another 0.5 acre.
A little more.
Yeah, a little more. We're going to do that up behind our barn, so the fence will actually attach to the barns on the barn on the corners, and then we'll go out around the garden. And we are going to use that space mostly for perennials.
It's a good area.
Yeah, it's a nice area, and some of it's down kind of in a lower spot. It's a real nice area. We're going to do blackberries and raspberries down in that area. Plus, we're going to put in one more 13 bed garden plot in there, and then possibly the strawberries. We haven't decided yet where we're going to put the strawberries.
Yeah.
But so we're going to fence that. But last year we did the fencing, Jose, and the first of it didn't look so good. But I think by the end we're pretty much professional fence installers.
I gotta blame the wind.
You're gonna blame. Okay, he's blaming the wind for our bad fence. It's very wavy. But I think this year we know how to use the tractor and we know how to do it. So I think we'll do a much better job.
Yeah, much better and more easy.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be easier for us. Okay, so a little bit about the perennials we planted last year. Last year we did 10 apple trees, 4 plums, 4 pears, and 2 cherry trees. We planted some rhubarb. We planted a few honeyberries, but I don't think they survived. Not because the plants were bad, because we did a horrible job of taking care of them.
Yeah, and I think it's we don't put too much water.
We didn't water them, and we had a really dry season last year, and so I think they just didn't get started well. Plus, we never weeded them. Okay, so this year we're going to double the number of apple trees, so we'll probably purchase 10 more apple trees, and we'll probably do more pear and plum trees, a few more of each, and then also maybe some more cherry trees. Our goal is to line our driveway with cherry trees, so in the spring when they're budding, it's going to be cool. Very pretty. That's what I love about farming is the flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah, and Jose's asked that we put more flowers in the ground this year, so I just finished ordering a bunch of sunflowers and nasturtium.
We need more flowers on our garden.
Yeah. We'll keep the bees happy.
Yeah.
I think so too. So I think that's the gardens.
Yeah.
The gardens really are the most important thing we do here on the farm. It's where we make the bulk of our money. And it's probably the thing Jose and I love the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like doing the animals, but we love the gardens. We love having fresh food and we love feeding other people.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the garden, Jose. What is the thing you have to take care of every day that we need to talk about?
Chicken.
The chickens.
Rural services.
So last year we had only 8 laying chickens.
Yeah.
And about 15 laying ducks. So we had pretty much more duck eggs at every farmer's market than we had chicken eggs. We just did not have enough eggs. No. Everybody was constantly coming to the table asking where our eggs are. And even in Munising, I was saving them for some of our regular customers because they loved our eggs, but we just never could provide enough. 8 laying girls was not enough. So we have upped it. Last year we raised an additional 70 laying birds.
Yeah.
So we should have close to 80 laying chickens this year. And we saved some roosters.
It's 7 roosters?
Yeah, I think we got about 7 roosters out there. All of them are named. We love our roosters.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this winter, Jose, where did we set up all of the chickens?
In the big barn.
We set them up in the barn, and we created this beautiful system where the perches are all up on angles, and the chickens fly up every night into the barn.
Yeah, they are happy there.
They are very happy in there. Even somebody came over and said, wow, I can't believe you have 80 birds in here.
Yeah.
We have a lot of birds in there, and it just doesn't seem like it because they have a lot of space between the upper level and the lower level. Yeah, so...
They are happy there.
They are happy. And last summer, we ran them all out in chicken tractors out on the property, and we had all of our baby birds right up here close to the house. We are not doing that again. No. So this year, everybody goes out in the field except for our ducks and a few of our prized chickens that have kind of become our pets.
Maybe 10.
Yeah, maybe 10 chickens. That they will let them run around up here, but everybody else is going out on pasture. And our goal is this spring, and it'll have to be early spring, we are going to build 2 coops. We have the trailers already. Yeah. We just need to build the coops. And that way we can rotate them around the pasture. And they can graze and eat all of the bugs and ticks and fleas and flies and everything they want. They can have at it out there in the field. So we have about 11 acres of pasture where we will be running those birds. So we also this year, in addition to chickens, we did do the meat chickens. So we butchered out, I'd say, close to 80 meat chickens this year. And we have been eating good all winter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've been making chicken curry, and we have been making chicken soup, and we have been making chicken chili. Whew, lots of good stuff. So in addition to the chickens that we raised for meat, what else did we raise?
Rabbit?
No.
Oh, turkey.
We raised turkeys. Lumsden's flock, they donated 8 turkeys to us at the beginning of the season. Yeah. By donated, I mean... We traded some rabbits for them. And we butchered out those 8 turkeys. So in addition to all the birds, Jose, what did we raise for meat?
Rabbit.
We did rabbits. And we like doing the rabbits a lot better than the chickens.
Yeah, they are easy.
They are easy. They're cleaner. The moms raise the babies. We don't have any work to do. We just have to change out feed and water and move them out on pasture once a day, or twice a day we move them so they have fresh grass. They really are easy.
Yeah, super easy.
Yeah. The only thing we want to do eventually is some grow out pens for the babies, but we're not going to do that this year. We butchered out about 100 rabbits this year, and it was more than enough.
Yeah.
So I think we are going to downsize, and the reason for that is we had to keep the bucks in the barn this year. We didn't have enough space out on pasture. So we're going to downsize enough that the bucks and the does can be out on pasture. The only rabbits we'll keep in the barn are the moms with babies in the nest box. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is the farmers markets. We did 2 farmers markets this year.
Okay.
We did Munising and Marquette. Marquette was Saturday mornings. It's a 4-hour market. And Munising was Monday nights. It's a 3-hour market. And both of those markets were very productive for us. Yeah, I feel like we made a good decision doing them. Marquette has a Wednesday night market, but I don't think we can take on a 3rd market.
No.
Right now, going to market is about a 1-day harvest for us to get to market. So it's a lot of work away from the regular farm duties on the days we have to harvest. All right, Jose, there's one last thing I want to talk about.
What?
What 2 new family members did we bring onto the farm this last year?
2 puppies.
We did. We want to introduce you to Eben and Uper.
Yeah.
They are our border collies. We got them, 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And they are now 5 months old. They are the smartest 2 puppies, of course, because they're ours.
Yeah.
Uper is our work dog. She is going to be a workhorse. She has already started herding the ducks. And you cannot take her tennis ball away from her.
Yeah.
She will chase the tennis ball 14 hours a day if you allow her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eben is a little more laid back, and definitely not the dominant of the 2.
No.
She is our baby, though. We love her.
She's cute.
Yeah, she's our cuddle bug. All right, Jose, anything else you want to talk about on this video?
No, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us today.
Yeah.
Again, if you are a homesteader or a farmsteader, you live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, you are a small-scale farmer or, getting into market gardening, we hope that you will subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
Again, we are Mac.
And Jose.
And we are Uper Country Farms.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see you in farmer market sometime.
Yeah, come out and check us out at the farmers market.
Yeah.